So in terms of margins, I would stay pretty healthy because if you do consider the mix of both the US, Europe on one side, as well as the branded markets of India and emerging markets, I think we are in a pretty healthy space as far as the margins are concerned, Mr. Sadit.
Mhm. It came at 25.8% versus 29.1%. So there is a small impact which is coming in. Uh, can you give us an idea where is that impact coming in from?
So if you basically look in terms of what we have been telling in terms of the street is to say that we would be able to work towards delivering an EBITDA of about 25% and an ROC of 25% um, in a consistent basis. So as against what we said that we will do, we have done about 28% in terms of EBITDA. So we're pretty much in line with what we said that we will be able to deliver.
Mhm. Give me a sense of how your product launches have been in Q2. You have guided that you're looking at around 25 product launches in FY25. Can you give us some idea of the launches that happened during the quarter?
So in terms of new product launches, we have new product launches not only in the US, which we have done, we've also been able to launch new products both in India and emerging markets as well. In India, apart from the products that we would have launched otherwise in terms of the generic products, we've also been able to launch products from our Nestle JV, which got operationalized in Q2. And we're also bringing in innovative products as part of the innovation agenda of the India business. At the same time, if you take emerging markets, it's about how do we bring in the products that we're launching in US and Europe into the emerging markets and leverage out of it. And we do see good number of products being launched in emerging markets too. So in terms of new products, I would say that both within the US or the generic markets as well as the branded markets, what I would call it as India and DM, the number of launches are as per our expectations.
And you are on par to meet the 25 product launch for this financial year?
So again, from a point of the new product launches in the US, our guidance is around 20 products. At the same time, we do have a large number of new products that we launch both in terms of India and EM, both in terms of India and EM too. The number of new launches would be very meaningful.
Mhm. Uh, Give me a sense of how the pricing environment is in the North American markets. Are you seeing bottoming out of price erosions there?
So specifically for the last quarter, we've had a single-digit price erosion. And I think that when it comes to price erosion, the way it works is it is normally impacting a few products. Now, whether that impact comes in one quarter or the other, we would not be able to say that this is something that is expected to continue in terms of the future quarters. So we understand that when it comes to the US business, one would have to factor in price decline, but specifically in quarter two, the price decline has been in single digit.
Mhm. Uh, on your Sanofi portfolio that you acquired, give us a sense of how it has done and how it contributed to your top line this quarter.
So Sanofi portfolio is a good set of products. And once we got this portfolio from Sanofi, we have been able to add growth both in terms of how we would be able to take it to a larger set of customers and also how we are able to bring it into the tier 2 and the tier 3 cities as well. The portfolio has grown well both in quarter 1 and quarter 2 and is contributing meaningfully to the overall growth within Dr. Reddy's in terms of how we see vaccines playing out for us. Our journey in vaccine started off with one vaccine that we acquired from Vocard. And with this strategic partnership that we have with Sanofi, we've become the second largest player.
Mhm. Can you give us a sense of the incremental revenue that this portfolio contributed in the second quarter?
It has contributed. So the way in which I would say is that the base portfolio has grown double digit, and on top of it, innovative assets and Sanofi's vaccine portfolio has further contributed to the 18% growth that we have in India.
Mm-hmm. Also, you spoke briefly about the fact that your nutraceutical JV with Nestle, has started operational. Can you give us some more idea of how, how big is this portfolio going to be, and what kind of opportunity that you see in this portfolio?
Sure. So we started off as a company, it was evident for us that in India we would need to bring in and offer nutritional supplementation to manage and help the patients manage their disease better and help in the illness to wellness journey. The idea for us was to ensure that we bring in products that are not just clinically differentiated, but also from an organoleptics suitable for the Indian customers. While we were on this journey, we have the good fortune of tying up with Nestle Health Sciences with their strong global portfolio and a lot of innovation that happens in the Nestle labs. The idea is for both the companies to come together and offer this portfolio of both Dr. Reddy's and Nestle Health Sciences to the consumers and the patients in India. As of today, we are marketing the products, the JV is marketing the products both from Nestle Health Sciences and Dr. Reddy's. Going forward, we look forward to bring in some of the global innovation and the global brands that Nestle Health Sciences has outside of India for the benefit of the Indian patients.
Mm-hmm. What kind of potential do you see this market providing Dr. Reddy's actually, and how many products did you launch in this quarter from the Nestle JV?
So about three products that we have brought into the market. There are a good number of products in the pipeline that we expect to bring into the Indian market. There are many global brands that Nestle has, but that are not yet today available in India. So the idea is we would look into the relevance of each of these brands and how we can bring in these clinically differentiated products to the Indian consumers.
Mm-hmm. The market is a little excited about this JV, given the fact that it's in a new category for you. Um, just want to understand this market a little more better in terms of what is the potential revenue that can come in from this market for you, and what is the addressable market that you're looking at.
So if you take the space of nutrition, there are several players over there, but there is no one with a predominant market share. Given the strength of the Nestle Health Sciences and Dr. Reddy's ability to take the products and take the help of HCPs to support the relevance of these portfolio to various disease areas, we feel excited about what this portfolio can offer, not just to the patients and the consumers, but also to Dr. Reddy's. As we look into the next couple of years, we expect that this portfolio will meaningfully contribute uh, revenues for both Dr. Reddy's as well as Nestle.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's a significant opportunity that's coming up for CDMO players, especially after the US Biosecure Act, which is there, and you have a subsidiary, Origin Pharmaceutical Services, and you opened a biologics facility in Hyderabad recently. Give us a sense of what kind of opportunity that is going to bring in for you, and if you have an update on how that business is going to scale up.
So we do see traction. The number of inquiries have gone up for the CDMO business, and we're actively looking at doing the business development and reaching out to companies both large and small. The way I look into it is this is a relatively smaller business that we have, and obviously we have opportunities to grow. But within the context of the CDMO, there is opportunities both with regards to small molecule as well as large molecule, and we are committed to see how we could help our partners in this journey.
How much of investment will go into this segment, sir?
If you take the overall investment that we're making in terms of what one would call as innovation on Horizon 2, this is relatively, I would say, a smaller portion of the total investment.
And in the biologics segment where you plan to increase your investment or you've been investing, how much of the investment has happened and by when do you see some results coming out of that?
So if you take biosimilar business, we do have a portfolio. As we talk, we have rituximab that is expected to get into both Europe and subsequently into the US. Our partner has got the pegfilgrastim into the market. We have a partner product from Alvotech in the form of denosumab. This should be followed by abatacept, and we have the others in the pipeline. So I think in terms of creating the capacities in order to serve all of the markets, we are pretty much on track. Um, as we get into the next financial year, we should see at least two of the products getting launched, and as we get into 27, we should get to see the launch of abatacept.
Hmm. Uh, if you can give us a commentary on the US based business, how it's doing, and especially Revlimid sales, how it's done in the quarter.
So Revlimid, generic Revlimid continues to be meaningful for Dr. Reddy's. When it comes to the base portfolio, there's also been good growth, largely based on the volumes that we see. And as we have said, that our aspiration is to grow the base portfolio in single digits. That is something that we continue to do and continue to look for any inorganic opportunities that might come our way to further supplement our portfolio in the US.